Hi and welcome to the review of the FTC duct from flighttest.com. Right, so today we are going to build this plane and then we'll take it out for a test flight to see how it performs. Right, so let's have a look inside the box. Right, so I've opened the box now and you've got 4 pieces of foam to keep it protected. You've also got the kit, you've got the spec list here, you've got some decals here for the windows. You've got your control horns, push rods, barbecue skewers and popsicle stick, and you've also got 2 firewalls there. It looks like you've also got 2 more decals there. Right, so now I've taken out of the box, let's unpackage this and talk about the specs. Right, so here are the specs right here. Right, so the recommended prop is a 10x45 if you're running 3S and a 9x45 if you're running 4S. Right, so the CG is 2.5mm from the leading edge of the wing, and you've got 3 to 4 9-gram servo. The 4 one I'm pretty sure is if you want to add rudder. Right, so you've got a recommended ESC of 30 amp and you've got a 2200 mAh 3S minimum. You've got a recommended motor which is 425 size 1200 kV minimum. And you've got control surface throws of 16 degrees deflection and expo should be 30%. But you've got to adjust this if you for your performance that you want. The wingspan is 56 inches and that's all the specs. Right, so we've actually taken it out of the box, but now I'm going to take it all out of this wrapping and show you each individual part. Right, so it's all going to be out of its wrapping in 3, 2, 1. So in that bit of packaging you get your hardware package, you've got your decals here, you've got a spec list and you've got your laser cut FTC duct kit. Hi guys, so now you're in the position to watch me build it right now. So I'm going to make a time lapse so you can see every bit when I build it. I'll also stop the video if I get into any trouble and show you how to fix it. Right, so let's get into the time lapse. So here's the first problem. We just I unboxed this and I think I used my propeller to slice down that, and I think it was just a bit too much, too sharp. But this is an easy fix, so all you have to do is lay it down like this, get your piece of tape, cut it to the same length, like this. And all you have to do is place it right down there, turn it over and press it down and it's all done. Right, so let's get back on with the time lapse. Right, so just got back from the field and I found that this plane is really stable in the air and it does hovers and also stall turns. These two pontoons were very strong, and I partly think this because it is a triangle shape and that is a very structural shape. I think that this would fly off water really well because there is a little step down here which would allow it to lift off without sticking to the water. In the winter, I hope to be making a water video of this flying off the water, so stay tuned if you want to see that. Here I've put the differential thrust on so that one motor spools up and one motor spools down to turn the plane. This acts as a rudder because it's a yaw, like a yaw. I'd recommend putting the rudder on if you cannot do differential thrust because you do need really some sort of yaw axis on a plane of this size. Overall, this build went really easily and I'd recommend you watch the video thoroughly if this is your first plane. If it is your first flight test plane, I'd recommend that you watch a video a few times just so you know how to do all the folds in and out. As long as you do this, your build will look really good at the end and it won't take too long, but make sure you do put the extra hours in if you want a nice plane. This plane has a wide speed envelope, which basically means it can fly docile, which is slow, and it can also fly fast. I'd recommend this to an experienced pilot as well as a beginner pilot. A beginner pilot could just use rudder and normal throttle, whereas an experienced pilot could actually use the differential thrust as well. You can build this off the free plans that Flight Test provide. There'll be a link in the description, or you can actually support Flight Test by buying it through their store. A link to where you can buy it will be in the description as well. You can also buy it from Groupner, which is in the EU, so you can actually buy it from there if you live in Europe. Right, so thanks for watching. Please like, rate and comment if you have any questions, and thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.